Hey, g'day and welcome to another episode of Brews. Now, the reason I'm sharing this one is because this beer, the Bachelor Axe Lager, I have changed a few things on it, and I have made it's going to be a full video coming out with the Battle Axe using Kviek Lutra yeast strain. Instead of using, for this batch I use Voss, and also the Lutra is brewed at a cooler temperature. So anyway, I'll run through the recipe right now. Righto, so there's my the Battle Axe recipe, my Battle Axe genuine draft. Okay, so this was how we went about it. We had 3.4 kilos of palm malt, 500 grams of Munich malt, 250 grams of Gladfield biscuit malt, and 250 grams of flaked maize. That's flaked corn. Okay, so it's 60-minute mash at 66 degrees. I use Tettnang hops, 60-minute boil, and then at flame out, I put in 20 grams of Hallertau Mittelfrüh. I use the Kviek Voss yeast from Lallemand, and it says there for 29, but actually it was 27 degrees. And it fermented out to about 10:08, and so yeah, pretty much hit its starting gravity, was spot on. And actually, sorry, I think it's about 10:42, so it's just a little bit under, not much. Anyway, so the beer came out about 4.6%, and yeah, let's go to the tasting. Actually, I will say too that this was just the cold spring water that I use. There's no adjustments to the water with brewing salts from myself, just straight spring water. Okay, so what we've got here is a bottle condition of the Battle Axe genuine draft. Let's just play our names. This is an ale, so saying it was brewed around 27 degrees, and it's about 4.6%. And so what we've got, right, is we've got the bottled and we've got the tap version. We've got a little bit left in the tap. Most of it was consumed at Christmas. So I'll pour some out of the tap, and then I'll pour the bottle out and compare it. Okay, going with the tap first. The beer has cleared up immensely. It's looking pretty dynamic, so it's worth showing. Okay, so there's a beautiful appearance, golden appearance there of the Battle Axe. And now we have this. Now this was bottle conditioned using a little bit of honey, so not sure how carbonated this be, because I was pretty quick to get it in the fridge because I didn't know bottle bombs. But it looks like it could need a little bit longer, but anyway. Yeah, it's looking a bit flat, that one, the bottle conditioned. And I did stir up that sediment by the looks of it a fair bit. Well, that's just carbonation. Anyway, it's a hazy golden appearance, not much head. Alright, so the two beers, that's your draft version, and this is the bottle version. Obviously carbonation is better in the draft because it's controlled. And like I say, it's been on tap for a while, and it's looking very clear. It's really looking fantastic. Very happy with the appearance of it. All right, let's go to the bottle version, the aroma. Just getting a light malt smell. It's about all for the draft. Very similar. You do get some of that, little bit of hop aroma with that, but it's not a real lot. Righto, let's go to taste test. Let's go to the bottle version. Okay, so that's undercarbed. Should probably left it out a little bit longer, but I just do not want bottle bombs. It's always a risk. But it's still pretty clean. Similar taste profile. Let's try the draft. Okay, so the draft is definitely a lot more carbonated, more spritzy. Has a light to medium body. Finish is somewhat dry, and it is very crushable indeed. They do talk about with the Kviek Voss that you get a little bit of an orange flavour, and I do find that there is a little bit of citrus, obviously coming from the yeast. Back to the bottle. Obviously the carbonation is a lot more subdued than that. It's not getting as much. It's definitely a bit hard, I suppose, comparing it due to the carbonation. Probably need longer to carbonate, but with this yeast being so active at high temperatures, bottle bombs do scare me because I've had them before. I don't underestimate them. Yeah, it's light malt body, light yeast, very crushable beer indeed. I'm excited for the Lutra video coming up, so stay tuned for that. That is a grain to glass video, the best I can do. I'm really looking forward to Lutra, just to make that a little bit crispier, and so I am gonna at least lager it for a few weeks, at least 4 weeks in the keg before I do a video on it. So I'm looking forward to using Lutra, but the Voss has been a success. That one there just needs a bit more carbonation, but anyway, you get that. But yeah, nothing beats tap beer, that's for sure. So all in all, if you're going to use Kviek Voss, I've got no issues with it. Probably pair better with more hoppier beer than this, and the Lutra Kviek. That's what I'm hoping will. Trying to get like a house beer down to have on tap most of the year, and that's what the Battle Axe is for me. Just going with the theme, of course, as you'd see if you watch my channel. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to trying it over the next month when that video comes out. So cheers you all, and brew on, and yeah, have fun. Cheers.